Formula Special, a Formula One inspired racing league. Welcome to Formula Special's Grand Prix of Ontario. Today is the qualifying sessions, but first we're going to review the approved castings for this event. There's 4 approved castings. The first casting is the Hot Wheels Indy 500 Oval, which was selected by 10 out of the 18 teams. 3 teams selected the Hot Wheels Thunderstreak, and 2 teams chose the Hot Wheels 500. 2 teams also chose the Hot Wheels Turbo Streak. Although not on the official approved list, 1 team is testing out the Hot Wheels GP 2009 casting. There are 2 additional castings that are under consideration for the 2022 season: the Hot Wheels F1 Racer and the Hot Wheels Winning Formula. Each team gets 2 qualifying runs. The best time will determine their starting position for the race tomorrow. Teams are ordered based on when they arrived at the track, from the earliest to the latest to arrive. We have the Crazy Canuck for the A team, Jelly Bean for NRV Diecast, Miss Emily for Road Rage Racing, Snake for Snow Valley Racers, Ava Lynn Payne for KCLH Racing, Goggles Pisano for Variant Skunk Works, Motor Breath for DamFast Racing, Igor Barron for Eyes Up Racing, Glenn Harding for Re-Race Diecast, Gus BR for Down Squad Racing, Cole Williams for Gen X Vintage Racing, Jimmy Tanto for Uncle Elvis Racing, Arlo for Arlo Racing, Chief for Code 3 Motorsports, John Samuel for MnM Racing League, Wesley for Peanut Butter Peak Racing, Blake for Underdogs Unleashed. And a last-minute entry filling in for Crummy Racing is Bo Darville, the Bandit, for Race. The Bandit is here for the Faragon Fireball, and since there was an opening, he thought he would try out Formula One. Now to qualifying. Trackside, Snow Valley East. It's your host, Marcus Faragon. First up is the Crazy Canuck from the A team. We're only showing 1 out of the 2 runs. This is his second run, with his best time of 6.459 seconds. You may need to pause the playback to see the qualifying 1 and qualifying 2 times, as well as their best time during testing. The Crazy Canuck is first on the qualifying board with 6.459 seconds. Next up is Jelly Bean for NRV Diecast. Jelly Bean is now first with 6.159 seconds. Next up is Miss Emily for Road Rage Racing, setting a top speed of 377 miles per hour. Miss Emily goes to the top with a track record time of 6.052 seconds. That is the time to beat. Now it's Snake for our very own Snow Valley Diecast Racers, qualifying 4th with 6.481 seconds. Now it's Ava Lynn Payne for KCLH Racing, qualifies 3rd with 6.267 seconds. Next up is Goggles Pisano with Variant Skunk Works. Qualifies 6th with 6.610 seconds. Next up is Motor Breath with DamFast Racing. Qualifies 4th with 6.331 seconds. Next up is Igor Barron with Eyes Up Racing. qualified 8th with 7.383 seconds. Next up is Glenn Harding with We Race Diecast. Glenn qualified 4th with 6.289 seconds. Marcus Faragon here. I dreamt up the Formula Special, but it's the host tracks and my sponsors that make it possible. In the spirit of Go Big or Go Home, Custom Diecast Metal Signs by Meakin is offering $100 worth of its merchandise for first place, $75 worth for second, and $50 worth for third. And Glenn Harding has offered to do one of his awesome car drawings of the winning car for the winner. And Florence Turgeon, who also sponsors the Brick Awesome Lego Club, is helping to cover the costs. Go with Flo for your real estate needs, buying, selling, or investing in Ontario. Gus BR with Down Squad Racing. Qualifies 8th with 6.503 seconds. Next up is Cole Williams with Gen X Vintage Racing. Qualifies 10th with 7.232 seconds. Next up is Jimmy Tanto for Uncle Elvis Racing. Qualifies 9th with 6.567 seconds. Next up is Arlo for Arlo Racing. Arlo qualifies 3rd with 6.160 seconds. Next up is Chief for Code 3 Motorsports. Tied with 6.610 seconds, Code 3 Motorsports gets position 11 based on both qualifying times. Next up is John Samuel from MnM Racing League. John qualifies 2nd with a time of 6.138 seconds. Next up is Wesley with Peanut Butter Peak Racing. Wesley ties with 6.138 seconds. The tiebreaker is based on both their qualifying times. So Peanut Butter Peak Racing qualifies 3rd. Next up is Blake with Underdogs Unleashed. Qualifies 15th with 6.632 seconds. Finally, we have Bandit of Race. And the Bandit places 9th with 6.418 seconds. So here's the starting grid for tomorrow's race. Miss Emily Road Rage has the pole position. A preview test run of the winning formula casting. It's 2021 Season 1. We start off with a Canadian event, the Grand Prix of Ontario at Snow Valley East. Then we are off to the United States for the Grand Prix of Illinois at Shredder Speedway. The final stop is the Grand Prix of South Dakota at Black Hills Speedway. Grand Prix of Ontario, July. Grand Prix of Illinois is August, Grand Prix of South Dakota in September. Follow us on these YouTube channels, Marcus Firegon, Shredder Speedway, and MnM Diecast Racing. Subscribe and follow us for this epic race series.